Good morning, students. Today we are going to start air and atmosphere. This is part 6. In this lecture, we'll talk about preparation of oxygen. And already we know that oxygen is a very important for the existence of life on the earth. So first we'll talk about the preparation of oxygen, and after that we'll talk about the properties of oxygen. So now let's see. This is a laboratory method. This image is given from the laboratory method. In this image you can see that how oxygen is prepared. First, from this funnel you can see that hydrogen peroxide is delivered into the round bottom flask, and round bottom flask containing manganese dioxide, and this manganese dioxide is acting as a catalyst, and in the presence of manganese dioxide, hydrogen peroxide, the formula of hydrogen peroxide is H2 and O2, will decomposes into water and oxygen, and that oxygen gases is collected into the gas jar. You can see that is a gas pot in which all oxygen gas which are formed by the decomposition of hydrogen peroxide are get collected at the upper part of this beaker, and this is the way and this is the laboratory method in which oxygen gas is prepared. And in this method, manganese dioxide is used as a catalyst, and in the presence of manganese dioxide, hydrogen peroxide means H2O2 is decomposes into water molecule and oxygen, and this method is called laboratory method. So let's see its equation. Oxygen can be made from hydrogen peroxide, which decomposes slowly to form water and oxygen. You can see that hydrogen peroxide is there and it decomposes into water molecule and oxygen molecule. You can see that H2O and O2. You can see that it decomposes, and in this reaction we are using manganese dioxide and manganese oxide as a catalyst. The rate of reaction can be increased by using a catalyst, and the catalyst name is that manganese oxide. When manganese oxide is added to hydrogen peroxide, the bubble of oxygen are given off. And you can see clearly in this picture all bubbles of oxygen are get collected into this beaker. You can see very clear how oxygen gas is prepared. This is the laboratory method and is very important for your examination. It may be for your further exam. It may be asked, explain by an activity the preparation of oxygen by laboratory method. So please note down in your copy with figure. Now next, preparation of oxygen from metal oxide. So first we have discussed about the preparation of oxygen by laboratory method, but in this topic we'll talk about preparation of oxygen from metal oxide. Let's see. When metallic oxide means whenever any metals react with oxygen from metal oxide, that is called metallic oxide. You can say metal oxide or metallic oxide. You can see clearly in the image HgO, that is the oxide of mercury. So that's why it is written when metallic oxide such as mercury oxide or silver oxide, HgO. The symbols of mercury is Hg. Mercury oxide and silver oxides are heated in test tube. They release oxygen gas. You can see that on heating strongly heating of the metal oxide. Which metal oxide? Mercury oxide and silver oxide. Then they will give out oxygen gas and they form metal. So by this method we can prepare oxygen, but this is not the laboratory method. This is the one of the process in which we can prepare the oxygen, but you cannot say that it is a laboratory method. Now next method is that from metallic nitrates. From metallic nitrates. From metallic nitrates, you can see what is a nitrate? NO3 is there. Nitrate. So when nitrate of sodium and potassium are heated, I think I have made you understand difference between nitrate and nitrite. When NO2 is there, means there is a less oxygen, that is called nitrite, and when NO3 is there, that is called nitrate. So here when nitrate of sodium and potassium, you can say the nitrate molecule is added with the potassium and sodium, that's why it is called potassium nitrate and sodium nitrate. And potassium nitrate and sodium nitrate are heated strongly, or they get melted on heating, they form potassium nitrite. You can see nitrite, NO3 is a nitrate, NO2 is a nitrite. So here what is formed? Sodium potassium nitrate, and you can also see that here is a sodium nitrite, potassium nitrite, sodium nitrite. And what they are producing on heating? Oxygen gas. You can see clearly on heating potassium and sodium nitrate. Nitrate means NO3 must be there. On heating they will decompose into nitrate to nitrite, and you can see KNO3 is decomposing into KNO2, and further NaNO3 sodium nitrate is decomposed into NaNO2, that is called sodium nitrite, and along with that you will get the oxygen. So this is the method in which you can prepare oxygen gas by heating metallic nitrates. It's a very clear, and please note down in your copy. Next method is that from potassium permanganate, preparation of oxygen from potassium permanganate. You can see what is the formula of potassium permanganate? KMnO4. The formula of potassium permanganate is KMnO4. On heating, what they form? Potassium magnate, not permanganate, magnate, K2MnO4, and what they will release out? MnO2, manganese dioxide, along with the oxygen. So in this case you can get oxygen by heating potassium permanganate, and on heating potassium permanganate will be decomposed into potassium magnate, manganese dioxide and oxygen. So in this way you can prepare oxygen. So already we have discussed lots of method in which we can prepare oxygen. First we have talked about the preparation of oxygen by laboratory method, by decomposition of hydrogen peroxide in the presence of manganese dioxide and manganese oxide as a catalyst. And next process is that preparation of oxygen from metallic oxide, and in this case we'll get the oxygen by heating metal oxide. We get metal and oxygen, And third process is that from metallic nitrate, and you can see here examples are given: potassium nitrate and sodium nitrate. And potassium and sodium nitrate on heating, they are forming potassium nitrite and sodium nitrite along with the oxygen gas. So in this case you can also get oxygen. And last one is that on heating potassium permanganate, it decomposes into potassium magnate, manganese dioxide and oxygen. You can see clearly KMnO4 is a potassium permanganate. On heating it forms K2MnO4 and MnO2, and last one is that oxygen. And in this way you can get oxygen. So these are the method by which you can prepare oxygen. So it is a very important method. Please note down in your copy. Thank you. Have a nice day.